on YouTube? It's your boy Greg, back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, we talk about fragrance related topics, so if there's something that you're interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload. Alright, so today I have another review for you guys, and this review today is going to be on a fragrance that was just released this year, not too long ago, a couple months ago, and people have been saying that this may be the best designer release that has been released this year. And the release that I'm talking about is none other than Dior Sauvage Elixir. Alright, so as usual for you guys who've been around, we're going to go through the note breakdown, we're going to go through the presentation, and then I'm going to let you know what I'm getting from this fragrance. Alright, here's the box. It's nothing special, but the way that they created this box with this particular fragrance is a bit unique. Well, unique as far as what they've done before. Normally when they do the boxes for Dior Sauvage, it's normally just, a regular box. You pull out the bottle and boom, there you go. But, this one actually has like the little presentation stand. Let me show you what I mean. So here you go. So, you just sit the fragrance in like this. Which is pretty cool. I love when fragrance houses does this because it actually looks nice on the shelf when you can kind of have it like a trophy sitting on a little display like this. And then here's the bottle. I'm having a hard time with actually seeing it through the camera. I hope you guys can see it, but I mean, if you can't see it, obviously you can go online and look at it if that's really important to you on how it looks. But here's the bottle. They've made very, very small bottles this time. They don't have the 3.4 ounce bottles. I don't know why. I wish they did, but this is the only size that they have now. So, if that's an issue, because I know some guys only like to collect the bigger bottles, you're kind of out of luck when it comes to Elixir. But it still has a magnetic cap like the rest of them. The sprayer, as usual with all Dior Sauvages, is great. Look at that. Their presentation is always good. They always got the magnetic caps. They always got great sprayers. And honestly, even though the presentation is a bit simple, kind of looks exactly the same, just little details that are different, and it's a smaller bottle, it's still a nice looking presentation. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about the note breakdown. The note breakdown for this fragrance is cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, grapefruit, lavender, licorice, sandalwood, amber, patchouli, and Haitian vetiver. Alright, so I know y'all seen me spray this fragrance just a minute ago, and man, this room is lit up, man. I'm telling you, this room is lit up because this fragrance right here is a very, very, very potent fragrance. And I'm just going to let you know I'm starting off with that. It's a very, very potent fragrance. And for you people who are familiar with Dior Sauvage, you know that that's always kind of been their forte with Sauvage. It's always been strong, heavy, very prominent. It wasn't shy or anything like that. It's always been kind of a in-your-face fragrance, but it's always just had a nice sillage, a great scent cloud, a great scent bubble, whatever you want to call it. Something that people around you will smell. It's not something that, oh, people have to get close to you to smell. No, it's something that people will smell 2 to 3 feet when you come in the building, right? All right, so as far as that note breakdown, man, I honestly think that that note breakdown for this fragrance is perfect, because when you first spray this, you do get a slight citrus brightness up top, but it's very, very, very just faint. It's very quick. It's like there and then it's gone. It does have the Sauvage DNA. Like, there's no question that the DNA is in here. It's in there, but they went a completely different way. So when I say they went a completely different way, they went away from the whole shower gel, clean, super mass pleasing fragrance, and they actually kind of created something that was slightly daring, especially for a designer fragrance. You really don't get many designer fragrances that are daring, but this isn't all the way daring, but it's slightly daring. So with this one, like I said, up top, yes, you get like a quick flash of, some fresh citruses, but then that licorice, that nutmeg, and that amber, it just kind of starts to unravel. It's just kind of like, think about fumes, and it's just kind of just going all the way around. That lavender, the lavender is right in the center. honestly. So just imagine the lavender sitting right in the center, and then you have that nutmeg, you have that cardamom, then you have that amber, and you have that licorice just kind of surrounding that lavender. Now, as far as that licorice note, it doesn't really come off heavy in this fragrance. It really actually gives this fragrance a nice sweet touch to it, but it's not one of those, licorice kind of has a weird sharp smell, kind of like I don't know, it's kind of not that pleasing sometimes in fragrances. Like, I have a fragrance that's called Lolita Lampica Eau Masculine, and that has a very strong licorice note up top, but it's kind of off-putting, almost to where if you absolutely hate licorice, you won't like that fragrance. But with this, it's done very well in this. It's very smooth, it's very sweet, it's very pleasant. It actually gives this fragrance a different layer that I feel makes this fragrance even more different from the other Sauvages. Now, that lavender, yes, it's playing its role. It's like an authentic lavender, it's playing its role. It's right there in the center, but it's not taking over the fragrance. This fragrance right here is fresh, it's spicy, it's aromatic, and it does have sweetness within it. It's not like a gourmand sweetness or anything like that. It's more of a, balsamic resin type of sweetness. That's what you're getting from this, in my opinion. Now, I will say this. The reason why I say this is different from the other Dior Sauvage is because it is not just a fresh fragrance. It's honestly not even, in my opinion, for the youth. I feel this is basically Sauvage all grown up. That's the best way that I could describe this fragrance. It's Sauvage all grown up. This is something that now your dad and your grandpa could actually wear. It kind of gives me that gentlemanly vibe. It's not like a youthful fragrance anymore like the other ones were. But don't let this scare you away, okay? It still has enough freshness and mass-pleasing elements in it to allow anybody in any age to wear it. But I will say this, I don't think younger guys will enjoy this fragrance because it does have that kind of, gentlemanly mature vibe about it. And I really like that. Now, as far as that vetiver note, there is Haitian vetiver in this fragrance, okay? And honestly, when I first wore this fragrance, I didn't look at the note breakdown. I just kind of, spent some time with it. I wanted to kind of guess what was in it. And honestly, when we got into like the 4 to 5 hour range, I really started to get hints of vetiver. And for you who've been around my channel, you know that vetiver is actually one of my favorite notes. And honestly, once you get deep down into that dry down, you can actually smell the vetiver. But it's still a nice, earthy vetiver, but it's still smooth. It's not gonna burn your nose or anything like that. And for me, I really enjoy that. I like vetiver, so I'm really glad that this fragrance does have vetiver, down at the base. All right, so as far as performance with this fragrance, let me tell you like this. It's forever, This thing right here lasts forever, dude. Like, I put this stuff on my skin, not my clothes, my skin. I did 3 sprays and I could smell this even after I took a shower, man. And it had been at least 8 to 10 hours, maybe 12 hours. I mean, I went through a whole work day. I went to the gym, I came home, I took a shower, and I legit could still smell it on my skin, which is mind-blowing because that means that this right here is extremely potent. So I would definitely say go easy on the trigger. I made a video about, the EDT, and you should probably go easy on that trigger. You should definitely go easy on this trigger, okay? Please do that, or you're gonna choke yourself out and everybody else around you. All right, so as far as when to wear this, okay, so this fragrance right here is, in my opinion, versatile. All right, even though it does kind of have that mature vibe about it, it still is versatile. It's something that you can definitely wear to work. You can wear it out and about. You can wear it when you're dressed up with a suit, tuxedo, button down, anything like that. You can definitely pull this off anytime, any place, anywhere. And as far as seasons, it's strong enough to do well in cold weather, and it's not so strong that it won't do well in the warm weather. So honestly, this fragrance right here is perfect, even maybe for a signature scent worthy fragrance. Whoever just wants one fragrance, this might do it for you. For me, it wouldn't, but it does fit every criteria. It does fit every scenario, it'll do you right in every situation, in my opinion. All right, so let's talk about one of the biggest issues with this fragrance. I've heard other reviewers talk about it, and even me, I kind of hesitated to get it because of the price. This is very, very expensive. For one, it's a designer. Two, it's a very, very small bottle, okay? But like I said in previous videos, you know, it's worth it if you like it. If you like the fragrance, it's worth whatever price it is. You know, I know people may not agree with that, but hey, look, you're gonna buy what you want to buy if you enjoy what that particular thing is. So hey, if you like it, if you really enjoy it, if you gotta have it in your collection, I mean, it's worth it. I mean, for me, I feel like it's worth it. It's something different. Dior actually, you know, kind of went off the whole safe side and just went in. You know, they said, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and do something a little daring, something a little different. And I really appreciate that. You know, I really appreciate the fact that they stopped doing what everybody else was doing as far as these blue fragrances. They kind of kept the same DNA, but then they kind of added some elements to it that gave it a little bit more character, actually a lot more character, made it a little bit daring, and you know, something that people could really, really enjoy and be different with. All right, so all in all, to me, I'm going to give this fragrance right here an 8.5. It's a great fragrance. I really, really enjoy it. I feel like it is one of the best releases from 2021, not the best for me. I'm going to make a video on my favorite releases from this year. This definitely is going to be in that list, but it's not number one, but it's up there. It is up there. It's a great release. You know, this year, Dior Sauvage really, really did good with this one. So that's going to wrap up this video. If you've already smelled Dior Sauvage Elixir, go in that comment section, let me know what you think about it. Do you enjoy it or do you not enjoy it? Do you feel like it's the best one out of all of them? Or do you feel that it's the worst one out of all of them? I'm very, very curious to know what you guys think. And if you haven't smelt it, please don't blind buy it. Please don't do that. You know, the price is very, very high for that size. And I would hate for you to go out there, blind buy this fragrance and then get it and then don't enjoy it. Definitely go to your Macy's, your Dillard's, you know, Nordstrom's. Those places that carry it, go there, sample it, wear it, put it on your wrist, or just actually put it on your neck at the store, walk around, you know, get a feel for it, and then make that purchase. I promise you, this is not a fragrance that you want to go and blind buy, okay? Please do not do that. All right, so if you liked the video, go ahead and give your boy a thumbs up, and that's it. Take care. Peace.